Did you know that the health of your Shih Tzu's mouth is much more important than just having white teeth and fresh breath? That's right. Think of his mouth as a portal that can affect his overall health. If you've noticed that his breath isn't smelling too great, or if he's eating more slowly, it could be a sign that he needs more care in the dental area. Now, let me ask you, have you ever thought that if your Shih Tzu's mouth isn't healthy, he could be feeling pain or even having trouble eating? It's not just about looks, it's about his well-being. So how about learning how to properly care for his little mouth and avoid these issues? I'm about to share 9 amazing secrets that every Shih Tzu owner should know to ensure he has a smile to envy. These secrets are easy, quick, and will make all the difference in your pup's routine. And the best part? You'll see how simple care can make your furry friend happier and healthier. If you want to learn how to do this, stay tuned as we dive into all the essential oral care tips for your Shih Tzu. Together, we'll keep his dental health in check and make sure he lives a long and happy life. When you adopt a Shih Tzu puppy, you're already thinking about so many things, right? Quality food, walks, playtime, and lots of love. But did you know that even as a little puppy, he already needs dental care? It's true. Just like us, puppies can have dental issues, and if we don't start taking care of them early on, these problems can become much harder to solve when they grow older. Think of your Shih Tzu's teeth like a staircase. If you start climbing it early, it's much easier to get to the top without problems. So, the earlier you start caring for his little teeth, the better. You can begin gently, brushing with a soft brush and dog-friendly toothpaste. Don't make it complicated, just enough to get him used to the idea. As he gets more comfortable with brushing, you can slowly increase the difficulty, but always with patience and love. Remember, just like us, your Shih Tzu's teeth need care from the start to stay strong and healthy. And the best part? If you start early, you'll avoid a lot of future problems. Brushing your Shih Tzu's teeth every day isn't a luxury, it's essential for his health. Just like we brush our teeth to avoid cavities, he needs this cleaning to ensure his mouth stays healthy. Ideally, you should brush his teeth every day, but at least 3 times a week. To brush his teeth, use a brush made especially for dogs, with soft bristles designed for their mouths. Also, the toothpaste should be specifically for dogs because our toothpaste can harm them. This toothpaste is tasty and safe for your Shih Tzu to swallow, in case he accidentally swallows it. Brushing is important because it helps prevent the buildup of bacteria, which can form plaque. If plaque forms, it can turn into tartar, which is much harder to remove and can cause serious gum and tooth problems. Tartar can lead to painful mouth diseases and even tooth loss. So, brushing your Shih Tzu's teeth regularly is a simple and effective way to ensure he has a healthy mouth for many years to come. In addition to brushing your Shih Tzu's teeth, another good way to keep his oral health in check is by choosing the right foods. There are special treats and foods designed to naturally clean teeth. These foods are made to reduce plaque buildup and tartar, which can cause bad breath and even gum disease. Dental treats for dogs have a crunchy texture that helps scrub their teeth as your Shih Tzu chews. This action helps remove dirt and plaque that forms on the teeth. Additionally, there are special dog foods that include ingredients that help prevent bad breath and fight tartar buildup, leaving your furry friend's mouth fresher and cleaner. Investing in these foods is a great way to complement brushing and ensure your Shih Tzu's teeth stay healthy and protected over time. While brushing is essential, special treats and foods are great allies in dental care, making the process easier and more effective. This helps keep your Shih Tzu's smile beautiful and prevents more serious oral issues. Did you know that just like us going to the dentist, your Shih Tzu also needs to visit the vet to check if his mouth is healthy? That's right. Often, brushing alone isn't enough to keep everything in order. That's why it's so important to take your pup for an annual checkup with the vet. These visits help make sure everything is fine and that if there's any issue, it's caught early on. The vet will examine your Shih Tzu's teeth and gums to check for signs of tartar, plaque, or even infections that daily brushing might miss. And you know what? They can also do a professional cleaning, which is much deeper than the brushing we do at home. During this cleaning, the vet will remove the tartar buildup from your Shih Tzu's teeth and gums, leaving his mouth healthier. These regular visits are essential to prevent dental issues from worsening and causing pain or discomfort. Plus, the vet can offer valuable tips on how to improve your dog's oral care routine. So, remember to schedule this annual visit to ensure your Shih Tzu's dental health stays on track. Chew toys are much more than just fun for your Shih Tzu. They're a great ally in his oral health. When he chews on these toys, they help naturally clean his teeth by removing the plaque that builds up over time. This is super important because if plaque isn't removed, it can turn into tartar, which can cause issues like bad breath and gum disease. In addition to helping with cleaning, these chew toys are also a great way to relieve your Shih Tzu's stress. By chewing, he can feel more relaxed, which is great for his mental health. But it's very important to choose toys that are safe and appropriate for your dog's size and chewing strength. Very hard or small toys can be dangerous and even hurt his mouth. So, always choose chew toys made especially for dogs, preferably those designed to help with dental cleaning. This way, your Shih Tzu can have fun while naturally and healthily taking care of his teeth. Did you know that not all treats are good for your Shih Tzu's oral health? Some treats, especially those very greasy ones, can be harmful to his teeth. When your dog eats these treats, the fats and sticky residues can remain on his teeth and gums, creating a perfect environment for the buildup of bacterial plaque. If this plaque isn't removed, it can turn into tartar, which is much harder to remove and can cause oral health problems like bad breath and gum disease. Additionally, very greasy foods can affect your Shih Tzu's digestion, causing other health issues. It's important to choose balanced and healthy treats for your dog, avoiding those that are sticky or full of fat. Always read the labels on treats to know what you're offering to your furry friend. The best option is to give him treats specifically made for dogs that help keep his teeth clean and healthy. These treats are formulated to be easier to chew and clean his teeth while your Shih Tzu has fun. That way, he will continue to have a healthy and happy smile. Have you noticed how much your Shih Tzu loves to drink water? Well, water isn't just for quenching his thirst, it also helps keep his oral health in check. When your pup is well hydrated, his saliva, a natural liquid in his mouth, is produced in greater amounts. Saliva is very important because it helps clean the teeth and neutralize the acids that can damage tooth enamel. Saliva works like a natural brush, helping to clean his mouth while he plays and enjoys himself. Without a good amount of saliva, his mouth can become drier, and food residues and bacterial plaque accumulate more easily. This can cause bad breath and even more serious problems, like gingivitis. That's why it's so important to make sure your Shih Tzu always has a fresh bowl of water available. This will help keep his teeth and mouth cleaner and also help maintain his overall health. So, whenever he asks for water, take the opportunity to observe and make sure he's staying well hydrated. Keeping an eye on your Shih Tzu's oral health is very important because some problems may appear without you noticing right away. That's why it's essential to pay attention to some signs that something might be wrong in his mouth. For example, if he starts having a strong, persistent bad breath, it could be a sign that something is wrong with his teeth or gums. Bad breath is not normal, so if this happens, it's worth investigating. Another important sign is if he starts having trouble eating. If your Shih Tzu starts chewing differently, not wanting to eat his regular food, or even leaving his food untouched, it could be an indication of pain or discomfort in his mouth. Sometimes, his gums could be inflamed, or a tooth might be causing pain. Gum or tooth bleeding are also clear signs of oral problems like gingivitis or tartar. Additionally, changes in behavior, such as irritability or restlessness, may indicate that something is bothering your pup. The quicker you identify these signs, the easier it will be to treat the problem and prevent future complications. Stay alert and take good care of his oral health. Fresh breath is a great sign that your Shih Tzu's mouth is healthy and clean. This means that his teeth and gums are in good condition, with no accumulation of dirt or bacteria. When the mouth is well cared for, saliva helps keep the teeth clean and prevents bad odors. But if you start to notice that your Shih Tzu's breath is becoming strange or unpleasant, it's a sign that something is wrong. Bad breath can be caused by several factors, such as the buildup of bacterial plaque or tartar on the teeth, which can form when brushing isn't done properly. Tartar is a hard, yellowish substance that stays on the teeth and can lead to gingivitis, which is an inflammation of the gums. Additionally, bad breath may also be a sign that bacteria in his mouth are multiplying, which can lead to more serious problems like infections. If you notice that his breath is getting bad, it's time to step up the oral care, like brushing his teeth more often during the week and checking for signs of tartar or gingivitis. The sooner you notice and act, the easier it will be to keep your Shih Tzu's mouth healthy and problem-free. Now that you know the 9 secrets to keeping your Shih Tzu's mouth healthy, how about starting to apply these tips today? Taking care of his teeth and mouth is a gesture of love and affection, helping him live a happier, healthier life. And the best part, by maintaining oral health, you prevent many problems, like bad breath, pain, and even more serious diseases in the gums and teeth. Remember, just like you care about his diet, bath, and coat, his mouth also needs special attention. Your Shih Tzu's teeth are important for him to eat well and live without discomfort. And when he has a healthy mouth, you'll notice that he's happier, playing with energy, and of course, always with that beautiful, healthy smile. So, now that you have the tools to keep your dog's oral health in check, just follow the tips and be patient. With care and affection, you'll ensure that he has many more years of life and joyful moments by your side. After all, a healthy mouth is a sign of a happier, livelier Shih Tzu.